should we have a little bit of a play of this little lovely game and this little lovely map where our beautiful murder golf course is the centerpiece of this peninsula. We've got our old town down here, our wibbly wobbly little residential zone, which is looking good. And we've got our... have we got some screen tearing going on? Got some... Is that looking a bit juddery to you guys, or is it just me and my old man brain? I feel like it is a little bit wonky. J-Bone, hello. Almost rewatched Shivery Timbers the other day. Oh god, that's a good memory. Yeah, fuck yeah. Actually, I think... let's see. Is it in unique? No, it is a prop. Billboards? Hang on. Let's see if it's still in here. RCI logo. Game Go logo. You know what I'm looking for, right? Oh, that's right, you can scroll. Is that it? No? Nature Reserve billboard. Why am I not using these billboards more? Where is it? Where's me Shivery Timbers sign? Unsorted? Oh, gosh. Alright, well, it could be fucking anywhere. Special? Maybe it was in there and I just missed it. Or maybe it's just classified as a prop. Common. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. Nah, it's a shame. Disasters, water structures, rocks, parks. Maybe... Oh, user-made assets. Here we go. This might be it. Oh, it's not there. I do have an old city gatehouse and round tower, apparently. No, I don't have the search mod installed. Unless we do this. Nope, okay. So I've selected just user-made. And he's not there. I must have unsubscribed to it at some point. I wouldn't have thought that I would have done that, though. Unless... No. No. Unless it's in props. It might be in props. It is not in props. Well, never mind then. Never mind. It has been lost to the ages. But not forgotten. The old Shivery Timbers sign. But that's okay. Anyway, welcome back to this town, which is called Lost Crews. Do you know if there's a mod to auto-delete abandoned buildings? Yes. It's called Auto Bulldoze. And I do have it turned on. Hang on, I'm just going to move the chat up a little bit so that you don't get blocked by the menu bar in-game. In fact, I might even just slide it up to right about there. So it's just in the middle of the screen. And then if I do a little cheeky refresh there, the next set of chats that come through should be not interrupted by like this crap down here, because you were kind of bunged up by that before and we don't want that. Yeah, so auto delete buildings, yeah, it's Auto Bulldoze mod, I believe, is the one that I use. I think. Options? Auto bulldoze. Hey, Battle Liquor. Fuck yeah, what a great name. Welcome aboard. I like that. It's like fighting juice. Yeah, get your Battle Liquor on. Which is interesting because, well, that's definitely a thing that happened. Like in the British Navy, where they were like, don't forget to get your rum ration, and that'll make you a good murder machine. Actually, in armies as well, they used to have a little bit of before charging into battle because it made them, you know, a little less scared of getting shot in the face. But yeah, thanks for the raid, and welcome everyone. I'm Astro, and we are currently playing some City Skylines. Well, I say playing, I've launched the game, but we've sat here talking for like half an hour. I was having to go around and delete hundreds, and it sucked, so thanks for letting me know. My pleasure. I should... This little guy, why thank you. I tried to keep it au natural. Is it stuttering for you, or is it just on my end that we've got some stutter going on here? Because it feels a bit funky today, and I'm not sure exactly what's going on. I did set the resolution back down to 1080p, so maybe that's it, or maybe it's because I've got VSync turned off. Maybe let's try turning that back on, and then I don't know. It feels fine. See, no stutter. Look, it's probably my eyes that are stuttering. I think that's probably the problem. It helps to clean up burnt down buildings too. There you go. Nice. Oh, welcome back, Ed and Archer. It seems good this end. There you go. So it's just me. It's just my old man eyes. Which is normal. It is normal. So, what have we made so far? First, this map is beautiful, and I love it, because it's got a pre-built dam and water pumps, and somewhere there is sewage, and I don't know where it is. It's potentially like... No, that's it. I still haven't figured out where the sewage outflow is. It's potentially hidden behind this or something like that. So it's just invisible. And there's just like a shit ton of pumps there. Actually, we should be able to see. Is there a power line going that way? No. Maybe. Cannot see. Anyway. Long and the short of it is, lovely map, and it's called, what was it called? River Doomery? Or Dungarees? River something. If you go to the Steam Workshop and you select most popular over 6 months, it's on the first page there called River something. It's a lot of farm and land. Yeah, and look, all of these little farm plots joined by dirt roads. All of these dirt roads come back to these beautiful interchanges. All of these main highways populated with the water pipes already. Like, the care and attention that this person went into making this map, just beautiful. And, like, it goes further. Like, look at this fucking roundabout. Look at this. They didn't need to put these trees in here. They didn't need to landscape with all of these rocks and the bushes. They didn't need to do this in this triangle here, but they did. And it's spectacular. Sneven, good morning. How are you? Welcome aboard. Like, look at the. Is this based on a real landmark? I don't think so. My city is just roundabouts on roundabouts. Have you seen Canberra? Well, you might like Canberra. Canberra's an interesting town. Because the whole thing is a big fucking roundabout. It's weird. Well, the downtown city area, there's a lot of roundabouts and... Watching on mobile while playing GTA. Speaking of GTA, I watched Free Guy last night, which it's pretty obvious to me that it is kind of based on GTA because it's just people, you know, there are NPCs walking around, and then there are players that just murder the piss out of everyone, and it's hilarious because, yeah, it's really a piss take on that sort of game. But good movie. Good fun movie. Anyway, so this map is beautiful, and I can keep gushing about it for hours, and probably will. But so far, we started off with our little downtown squiggly area through here, with our little gritty industrial zone over here, which is disgusting. And Bank Heists, exactly. Yeah, Free Guy. Good film. Ryan Reynolds and the guy with the hair from Stranger Things. And I don't know anyone else. Yeah, it was good. It's good fun. It's on my Plex. I mean, what? No, I watched it legitimately on a legitimate streaming service. And then we've started to create this little downtowny kind of section here, which I was quite happy with this. Like, we have this road coming off this roundabout where it's sort of, we instead of just putting a road straight through and making a flat grid, I wanted to try and have it curvy-wurvy, but then create a grid that sort of broke out of that. So this is what we came up with, and it feels kind of nice. Just Google what Canberra look like, and it's straight up a big circle of a city. Yeah. And there is a logical reason why Canberra is completely non-traditional. Like, a traditional city is generally it's built one of two ways. Melbourne, for example, and a lot of other places. So take New York City, for example, right? Hard grid, very thoughtfully designed, very chunk. And then you've got places like Sydney, where roads go squiggly wiggly all over the place, and it's, so you either wind up with a city that looks like this, or you wind up with a city that looks like this sort of craziness, and, squiggly woo-woos. Especially when you have, and the reason why Sydney is fairly squiggly woo-woo is because it's a very topographically, like, it's a hilly city. Like, it's, on the coast, it's all wrinkly. Whereas Melbourne is kind of flat and boring. And especially in the center of, like in the city center, you just put a flat grid down and you're done. But then Canberra is completely different because of the fact that it was a planned city when we decided that we needed a new capital here in Australia. And the choices were either, essentially we had Sydney or Melbourne were the two most popular cities, and still are. And the idea was that Melbourne used to be Canberra before Canberra was Canberra. I mean, essentially, yes. But instead of saying, all right, well, Sydney's now the capital and all of Melbourne getting pissed off, or Melbourne's now the capital and all of Sydney getting pissed off, it was decided that we would place a city halfway between. It's not really halfway, but, it's in between. In its own little territory, and it was, an artificially constructed city with an artificially constructed lake. And it was designed from the get-go to be something completely and utterly different. And that's why it has all of these roundabouts and concentric circles and all sorts of weird and wonderful ways of doing things. So it's a very well-designed and cool town. It's just a shame that it's such a shithole. Because it really fucking is. Oh, poor Canberra. Apologies if anyone in chat is from Canberra. City layouts either feel like you studied and prepared for the exam in advance. Yes. Hard yes. Exactly. That is exactly. Yep. Mm-hmm. Oh, God. All of mine, I think, are like I studied, but I was, like, pepped up on shrooms the entire evening, and then I went into the exam on coke. I feel like that's how my cities turn out. Just complete wackiness. Anyway, shall we actually let the game run and get some simming going on? I feel like yes. And I feel like, where should we, like last time, so let's see. So we got the golf course done. We got this like posh ring around the golf course, which is still a dirt road. Kind of feel like we should upgrade that at some point, but I think we were waiting for... Oh no, we got it. Let's upgrade this road to... What is... Hang on, let's see. Or... No, because then people won't be able to turn across the median. Or... That's a two-way... Like a... Oh. Hold up. Hold up. Oh, hold up. Oh, they're sad. Well, go fuck yourself. Oh, and that's... Oh, I'm kind of okay with this. I mean, I could even go further and go like the grassy road. Which... No. That doesn't really work, does it? Let's go the rural asphalt road. I think that looks nice. Like, it's not quite, you know, a normal road, but it's got a little bit of charmy, charactery charm. A little bit of something. A little something. And then let's take it all the way back to that intersection. Yeah, and let's bonky donk all the way. All the way. Thank you. Here we go. Boop, doop, 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 to there. Yes. I like this. That looks crap. Oh. But I hope you mean... Yeah, the grassy road. I like the grassy road, and I could see the grassy road being okay, you know, out in the farm fields, potentially. Or, like this type of road, where it's... Oh, see, I like that better than the straight dirt road. A lot better. It doesn't have that bright yellow hue to it. Yep. Boom. Out of city limits. Okay, cool. Yeah, I feel like that looks better. I mean, I could do the grass road, or we could use the grass road to come off this out into the fields. Because the grass road is kind of nice-ish. No, it's actually, because there's ground stuff here, it kind of looks poop. It's a little bit poop. Use them in a logging area. See, that's where it'd be... Yes. That's where it would be logical. I'll stop. I'm sorry. I'll never do that again. I promise. I promise. I'll probably do that again. Okay, so... Here's what I think we need to focus on today. We've got... First of all, not enough educated workers. That's okay. We knew that that was going to be a problem. And that's part of the reason why this area up here has like 2 elementary schools to service this whole area. Speaking of what this area is doing, it's mostly... You love it, don't lie. I know, it was pretty bad. This area is mostly high-density residential, but we also used our little trick here where this center section is going to be high density, but then the outside section, thanks to what we've got in the policies here, which I could have just hovered over this, we're using a high-rise band here, so that, yeah, these 2 areas will have really tall stuff in the middle, but out on the outside here, these ones, when they start developing properly, they'll be restricted to like mid-rise buildings. So we won't have like just buildings straight up. It'll kind of get a little bit of a tapering action going on. Because you want it to kind of taper. You don't want to like that. Everyone hates... don't know what I'm talking about. It's just ignore me. Now the other thing that I was pondering was, first of all, do we want to do anything in here? Or farms, question mark? I mean, a farm would be logical. The other thing that we could ponder is embiggening this with a little bit of landscaping and then having a little bridge coming across over here somewhere to have like another little island community. Tapering as opposed to something that looks like Kowloon walled... Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's not what we want. We want it to be like, you know, we want some interesting tapery wibbly woos and dibbly whatsits and hoosier mafartsits. So I'm struggling to think of where we would expand this city. We could. We definitely could do some more up in these hills. Cusco, Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Always good to see you at the start of the stream. And always good to get a little cheeky raid. It's always nice. Have a good one. Enjoy the rest of your day / night / whatever the heck it is. You can never know these days. Is there a time neutral... Actually, hold up. Let's think this through. Farm. City Island. What is that? Some kind of bunker? Maybe. If I build this out so that it's like the highway running through the center, and then we can have high density clusters in these heavily trafficked quads here. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, high density. Over here, high density. But then everything else can just be like a little low density sort of zigzag. Maybe strip out the roads and the hedges, but have a little low density sort of grid, but not quite a grid, maybe? Just occurs to me that your audience might be too young to remember that city, though. Which city? Oh, right. Kowloon. Yeah, but they can always Google it. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, hey. Here's another thing we could think about. Get out of the way, City Vitals. Let's look at natural resources. Which I couldn't... Oh, my fuck. What the actual fuck? Seriously, what the fuck? Holy crap. Look at this. This is insane. This is just... This is insane. This is utterly... like... Ore. So, like, blue is ore. Black is oil. And green is arable, like, farmland, right? So I was thinking about turning this whole section into farmland. Nope. And the same over here. Nope. Can't do that. But you can have little different slices for each industry little section. Look at this. Huge, thick forestry section here for logging. Plenty of logging to be had up here as well. My God. And all of this oil under the river. All of this ore, which is basically inaccessible because it's under the river. You can't really get down into it. And then you've got this mountain here, which is just ore central. Absolutely bonkers. Absolutely bonkers. I've never seen a map like this. I'm still blown away. I'm still finding things to gush about. All right, well, look, if this is the case, then we're going to have to think about how we exploit said natural resources. So over here, we have farm, or oil, farm, or farm. Doesn't seem very realistic. It's completely unrealistic, Angus. Also, welcome, my friend. Hello. It is, yes, no, this is bonkers and insane. But it's cool. And it's going to make for a fun build where we can have, like, we can preserve these sections and have different industry nubbins. And look, they've even left this one free because a rail line is here so that you can do export onto the rail line. The only problem with all of this is, first of all, I don't know what the hell that is, but the only problem with all of this, as far as I can see, is where the fuck do people live? Because we've got our big dense bit down here. I'm going to have some kind of high density living over here. Maybe the farmland becomes high density, and we farm elsewhere. Or we just ignore farming straight up. Let's start here. Here we go. Because we do need to start satisfying our residential needs so that we can then do some commercially things and drive up our industry demand. Because if we want to do industry, which is in here, So if I wanted to do like oil, for example, that's fine, thank you. We're aware of how this works. If I wanted to do oil, then first of all, we would have to paint an oil industry area, right? So I could have my oil section back here, which is less than ideal because then it's going to drive pollution over here. Or we'll do it south of the road. So maybe we do that. Right, so we have oil area 1. Like that. Prospect complex. Not quite. And I guess maybe we'll have an ore area here. Because may as well get started. Empire Industrial Estate. Lovely. Alright, so then if we go oil like BAM, okay, and then we go ore like boom, I'm going to need to bring some cheeky water and power over here for these chaps as well, but that's fine. We'll get to that in a second. So oil, let's go with a pumpity dumpity. And should we, let's bring a road off the main road. And we'll try this grass road. Excuse me, here we go. And we'll bring it down like, boom. And that looks actually quite good and I like it. And then we'll have one there. Then, let's go ahead and get ourselves a couple of pumpy chumpies, just like dotted through, because we don't want to have them too close to one another because they'll slurp up each other's stuff. And I guess we then need a pyrolysis plant or whatever the heck that is supposed to be pronounced as. What is it? Pyrolysis? It is pyrolysis. And we don't need a tank farm. A fence would be nice, but we've also got some trees there, so that's cool. And then I guess over here, we're going to grab ourselves a couple of mines. So we're going to have a mine there and there. We're going to start small. We're going to have a grinding plant as well that can be down the front here. And I don't think we need to worry about storage. Then all we need to do is hook all this crap up with some electricity. And I figure it's probably about time that we first of all turned off any of this crap. It's about time we started having a little think about getting this power line over to here. I will bring it alongside the road, but I will try and avoid these trees so we can preserve those. Do I want to have it going into the roundabout? I feel like yes. I want to avoid destroying any rocks if I can, though. Okay, and little connection there to a... Yeah, look, it's fine. And that should connect all of those up, and we should be good to go. Now, all we need is a little bit of El Pipo, which I could just hook straight to the highway, but I want to prepare this area for later for later use with other things. Because my theory is, if we get cranking on this, we start hoovering up all the goodies, then, well, logically, we can then start depleting the coal and, the ore and oil that's in this area. And when everything gets, like, fully slurped up, we just move on and turn this into residential. That's my thought. That's a logical way to think about it, I think. Maybe. Bribing EPA officials since 1973? Mm-hmm. There's nothing wrong with a cheeky bribe here and there. Nothing at all. All right, so we've got our oil refinery here. What about, and you know, that's fine as well. What about if we have, like, off this road, we have the zombie Zohan. Don't mess with the zombie Zohan, because he'll bite you. And then something about a blow dryer. I don't know. I never saw the movie. Zombie Zohan, welcome. Thank you for the follow. We're playing some Super Skylines. It's good. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm making shit up as I go along, which is pretty normal. But, you know, it's fine.